concluded that it was going to be less expensive for 2 plane tickets, because she obviously was going to travel to my flat, than to buy 5 tickets, because at 2 years old, Avery would buy a ticket. So they all were at our house, and we had my family and their family, George and my family on Sunday. It was very nice.
Good for you.
Absolutely.
I did see that. I was like, somebody is having a good weekend right there.
That was a very, very good weekend. Now, subsequent to that, one of the backstabs was, I think, partly from the old film, subsequent to that.
How long did it were you down?
Not two-part answer. Not long was I wasn't down, just while the drive. And then I had a doctor's call when the nurse called to confirm once was call. I mentioned that, so she put on charge. But by the time I went to the doctor, it had pretty much subsided, just a little bit of kind of twinge. Now, I played tennis yesterday. Now, I had a circumstance where I was going back for a shot, and my foot got kind of stuck and I fell. I don't think that did it, but subsequent to that, I hit a backhand and.
You felt it?
Well, no, I more than felt it. It was debilitating at that point. In fact, the other guys on the list, where's the lead on? No, I'm out. You're in. I can't, no, nothing else. Could not go back.
Is it hurting now?
Not really,
But you feel it?
but I know it's there. I know it's there. So maybe I should, to my doctor, and this is the bad thing about self-diagnosis. My doctor, when he came in the room, was going to send me to get an X-ray. You fall. You know, fall. And kind of,
I don't want to be like that for somebody's age.
maybe I should have gotten that. Just to
yeah, right here. I'm there to be at that because he was so way down there. And I was like, I need to be closer from recording for X because, sometimes he talks. Sometimes that's not clear. I like to
Next time you really want to read something, you got to say free ice cream.
I got to say free ice cream. How are you?
No problem. I've never said it. Good.
So they could share. We share the food for
Yeah.
Well,
thank you. Yeah.
Ehrenberg and Alex, do they still play on? I know that Ehrenberg told me.
I think that's his reason. That next to the reason I think that's his reason. I don't know. I haven't not seen anything being posted or said indicated that he's been back on Facebook.
Well, I know, like, the reason I think it probably not is because he went on this diet and was trying to lose weight. And one of the reasons was because he's had all this diet and he is.
I'm sorry.
So, I just don't know
Helen just said, no, I get paranoid every time I go to join. I make sure nobody's in my office, nobody's coming down the hall. For that split second that you've got to mute yourself, I'm just like, oh, please don't let something crazy happen.
I love your hair. Thank you. Thank you. Did you get my email the other day?
I did, and I apologize, it's on my list to respond, but we're in the middle of a big, just finished Jefferson.
I just don't want you to forget.
I will let you know. And it's a 2 month, like a 2 month window. Okay. I will coordinate that.
Because that's the one reporter. Yeah. And if I forget, she'll be
What you had.
yeah, she'll be like, what you have. So, you know where I'm coming from on that. And Cal said he'll go out, and do the interviews and everything. So,
Yeah, I'd rather not. I've already done one. I'd rather we do that. Good morning.
they'll let me stick around. I'll stick my thumb out at the
I can wait till somebody can say what's on.
Really?
I have had some issues with these.
Very busy.
And he doesn't want to say this is great.
Keep on rolling.
And are you better?
Yeah. After the festival.
You guys don't need me.
You're in trouble.
You gonna come see me at 11?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you?
I'm very good to be okay.
Same.
Like my husband's just not. He's like,
But I'm in here. I sometimes wonder if I'd be happier if I were out in nature. It's a little rainy and look out or something. Like I need a best job.
Yeah, no, right. It's probably all cameras. And that the camera feeds in. That's right, we can't get one. Okay, yeah. Vickers.
Take one an extra large, please. You have one in fact.
With the city? No, reschedule. With the city. I mean, they did have but
All we can do is that. So coming back to the we can, if they want to there, there. need to kind of understand some stuff going on with E-Rap.
They always sell. No, so Gate is where the heavy equipment goes, and then Gov Deals is where the other stuff goes. Good, how are you doing? And there's never a time that it doesn't sell.
I would like to remove it. Still be even if they're not going to do it. If
Oh, you.
Okay.
maybe it's because it's involving Regina because the original WIC contract is
Hate project that involves a sidewalk. Huh? What? Oh. Right. Pipe project that involves a sidewalk. No, that chapel's done. Well, why would the city be telling employees? Because of the regular. Helen, do you have an address?
No problem. I looked at that.
How you doing?
Well, it's your item, really. It's not your item. It's the radio. I gotta get the phone number.
Chapel Lane is the city of Hoover. It is not a county property. Yeah, but that's not us. Yeah, we're done.
Whatever cranks this truck.
I need to have that down a little bit.
All right. I thought he wanted less on this car, so.
I can tell you did that, and she did lots of stuff that I'm
Here's Chapel Lane. Here's our project. You go up to the city of the sidewalk on Chapel Lane.
Just tell them we will reach out to the city and coordinate, but yeah, it's hard.
I told him, he said that he's already called the city.
The city doesn't even go out there and look. They don't know which spot they're talking about, but it's a project.
He's going to call
Yeah, but that is the city of Hoover, but we'll reach out to Chris and Morning, Theo.
Good morning.
How are you?
We'll see. I'm all right now.
I got a new toy.
Thanks.
Here, you'll appreciate this. My husband took me shopping.
Did he really?
He did.
What you shop for? You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, So what I was saying, did you
It
get
don't
the
look like
one?
clothes.
It's not.
Yeah, did you get the one? That's what we all carried the regular ones.
The
365. Yeah, she got the big one. Yeah, we
Well,
all, that's what we all carried.
the little one was, so he took me up to Redland Rifle Company, and you can put your hands on all of them. And my problem with just the regular one is it hits me right here, which is incredibly uncomfortable.
If you, because the recoil is so light on it, you can, so the concealability piece is the part.
Yeah.
But I carry the little one, but I have two 17-round backup magazines. So
You can get some extenders on that.
So you need to try this because this one's.
It feels great.
I mean, and it's smooth and it's flat. I mean, there's virtually no recoil to it at all. But this one, so it's in between. This is the macro. So there's the little one and then there's the big one, and this one's in between. This is kind of like.
Actually, there's three because there's the XL. So you can
Different kind of
so the XL.
I'm like, I can't even
The XL is a
see.
12 round.
Yeah.
So the XL and the X. So
I do
it's
not. I don't even know how to
larger
use
than
it. So when he put
what
that out
that
there, I
did
was
for
like,
me.
who's he talking
You
to?
need to take
I
advantage
still
of
for the concealability use the little one, but because of that 17-round mags,
to go
and I
through
can use those magazines as backups. But yeah, but they shoot. There's no. Did you put a dot on
use
it?
it also.
Not yet.
Very minimal.
Hall of Sun 5076.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Everybody's buying one except for me. I don't even have it.
You need one of those.
I need to learn how to use it first. I don't think y'all
This
want me to have
is
it.
an easy one to learn how to
I
use.
said Friday is not class.
It did-
It is-
Okay, that's why I said this ain't for me.
That's nice.
It's a lot of them that size. They're miserable to shoot because the recoil's so horrible.
Yeah.
These are not.
Those have the built-in comp. SIG is also offering the comp slide for the small ones.
Okay.
But because that's got a comp slide,
But
that has a comp.
yeah, this one didn't.
Oh, you got the one without it.
Yeah, I got the one without.
Lower
Yeah.
grain ammo, they got
Oh my God.
That gun right there is nothing compared to even.
Oh, really?
I show you that. Yeah, they're hard to beat. I just for the concealability.
They are like super smooth. Super smooth.
All of a sudden, 507C.
I had to laugh at my husband. I called him, I said, hey, are you gonna?
That's interesting.
I don't have a car. I didn't even recognize it.
Why you talking about?
You call me? What number you call?
17 or whatever it is. Your office phone?
I was just upstairs.
Oh, not today.
Where you going? I just got back yesterday.
It's been so long.
I've been gone for 3 weeks, I think. After the Nixon conference, I was out. Clearly, I need a vacation on top of that, though. This morning, when I drove up, I was looking for my glasses.
Yolanda actually looked at. So she's got the X, and we looked at that at Gulf States. And, it still fit in the real power state that she carries.
They're not big. I mean, it's smaller than my hand.
Oh, really?
But they have, and what's really cool about them is that they come with 3 different grips. So you can switch how wide the back piece is.
Good morning. Guys, let's go ahead and begin our committee meeting. We'll be at the beginning with the word of prayer. Dear Lord, as we come before you today with the business of Jefferson County,
you be with each one of us and give us the guidance that is necessary to do things in your name. Dear Lord, we have those amongst us who are sick and infirm. Dear Lord, we ask you to touch them with your healing hands, dear Lord, and make them whole again. Dear Lord, there's much strife throughout the world. Many people are at odds. Everyone's fussing. Dear Lord, touch them with your common hand so that we may all work together in your name and your glory. Dear Lord, keep this commission together. Dear Lord, keep this commission focused and working in one direction. Remember, we all represent every person in Jefferson County. Dear Lord, we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, let's just go through it. We have commission district number 1. Scales will not be here. We have
I'll move further.
we have
Yeah, item number 4.
Then I move 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
We have a motion and a second to move 1 through 7 with the exception of 4. All in favor say aye. We have 1 urban impact H4,000 gas festival, which is for district business. And it's a grant amount of $5,000. Discretionary fund. Do I have a motion? Move in a second. All in favor say aye. That being done. Commissioner.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
I'm gonna skip all the way down. Department of Community Service, Dr. Anderson.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
We have 8 items this morning, starting with child care resources. We just extended the time to December 31st. HUD has given us some additional time on those funds and allows us to spend those funds and not have to send them back to HUD. As it relates to Salvation Army on the CARES Act, under Amendment 3, we're doing the same thing, extending the time to December 31st, 2023. For the ADECA CARES funds, we're doing the same thing, extending that to December 31st, 2023.
Do we have a time issue on this one?
No, they just extended the time, and with us, we have those in September, but pushing it out to December gives the agency more time to spend the funds.
But do they have to be spent within a certain time?
Yeah, now these ones that I'm just mentioning now, HUD extended those actually to 2026.
Okay.
Number 4 is our 23-24 one-year HUD action plan. This year, we're going to be receiving $3,740,786 for all 3 of our programs. Number 5 is Community Bank of Central Alabama, who's doing our food distribution. It's again being extended to December 31st, 2023. We also have the Alabama Cares Community Food Bank Alabama Cares, which is the CDBG program. We're extending that also to December 31st, 2023. And then number 7 is Willowbrook Army Construction. This is a general fund storm shelter for Warrior River. This is for the Commission President to award and execute that agreement in the amount of $581,595.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
sir. First thing is, why is this storm shelter so much? You keep it at certain standards. We said we was keeping them all at certain standards. Why is this one 500?
Construction costs are really going up.
Okay. And where is Brighton storm shelter at?
It's in the design phase, and we should be moving forward.
So it's gonna be 5.
Well, I don't know exactly what the bid will come in. You don't have the bid, and so we go with the most.
What kind of shelter is
This
this?
is prefab.
What does that mean?
I mean, it's just one that you
One of them shelters?
assemble on site. It's not like a dual use where you actually have to do the full construction.
They got to hold on the walls when the wind blows.
This is one of those three
Yeah,
ones,
it's just you sit in there until the storm flies over.
but it's one of those just metal.
That's correct. Yes, sir. That's correct.
How large is it?
It'll accommodate about 120.
Okay, same as the rest of it.
Yes, sir.
That's good education, construction costs down, I believe.
Oh, that's crazy.
And the last one is the Tarrant Fire Apparatus. This is a cooperation agreement between the county and the city of Tarrant to buy a new fire truck. And the cost will be $304,279. Once this agreement is signed, we can actually issue money to the city, and they have 10 days to actually purchase the vehicle.
I move,
I'll second. On the Tarrant Fire Apparatus, that's just for a truck.
Yes, sir.
and it didn't go through the ARPA.
No, this will be done this evening.
All right.
That's my first and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I have, family court, Mr. Fields.
I moved it.
I have a second. Never mind. Can I have a second?
Second.
Okay, it's first and second, all in favor, say aye. I have three community, grants.
Move 1, 2, 3.
Four.
Second.
First and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
There's
I
four.
have item 4, and I wanted to put it, I put it for the resource, support center.
That's an item that we've been working on, and I actually asked commissioners for that discretion, because I didn't have enough information in which to do what I needed to do. We were talking about adding metrics, I think, Darren, you will possibly in on this, before Commissioner Hammond left, to get the metrics to see what we were actually going to do with it, and the deliverables that would be necessary for giving this month. And I appreciate that, Commissioner. So, okay. Administrative and infrastructure committee, we have 7 roads and trains projects. Anyone have any questions over those? Southgate Chris?
Yes, sir.
That was full. Came in over bid.
It did a little bit, and due to the new Hoover Interchange project, we're pulling that back to rescope the tie-in into their project. The bridge will stay the same. We'll be able to bid the bridge out, pull it out separately, and tie-in kind of go to the Hoover Interchange side.
That'll save us some money.
Should save us some money.
So it does. On the item 1, household waste, is this for events that we've already done?
These are for future events for us to host and work with the Department of Health.
How many events and where are other cities participating?
Yes, sir. We usually have quarterly events that are hosted half in the northern part of the county, half in the southern part of the county. We try to host those near our camps to allow for ease of access.
Okay.
And I'll get you some exact dates. We have our schedule for 2024 that our group's working on. I'll get that sent out to you with a fly.
That's a good program. I even participated last month. Took my old paint gun.
Item number 2 is the construction agreement for Bell Hill Road project. Hoping to kick that off in the next couple of weeks and complete it in September of 2024.
The hospital will be complete.
The hospital will be complete in that range. Really, our tie there is to get them utility access, and we're working hand in hand with them, with the hospital and their staff, to make sure that their utility tie-in happens within our construction project.
This is gonna be 4 lanes from Eastern Valley,
Pocahontas.
that gets down to JJ's.
It'll be around about, you can get there really quick.
Got great burgers.
That's right.
Y'all haven't been down 459. Riding out there, we look to the left, that big hospital coming out behind the trees is pretty impressive.
Yep.
It's huge.
Especially at night. Then you see the cranes, you go, man, that's really big.
Big project. We're excited to get it going. Item 3 is for surplus county vehicle transfers from our fleet to Jefferson County DA. Agreement with them.
How many we got from
6 2, yes sir. It said it could be, 2 items are in the packet, but I believe it's 2. Item 4, disposal of our surplus vehicles to be auctioned off with J.M. Wood and Gov Deals. Item 5 is a request to adopt a mile from Holland Chandler on County Road 143, Bahama Valley Road, Grantsville Ridge. Item 6 was pulled, and item 7 is an agreement to transfer the land. I'm sorry, yes sir. The land water conservation funds to purchase for use to purchase Bayview, but to transfer Bayview Park to the town of Mulgo. Okay, go through that agreement. Yes, we will do that to sell on the land.
federal dollars from each person?
That's correct, yes sir.
So they will take it over and maintain it.
That's correct.
All right, I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Second. Mike, any second? Yes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any questions from the county attorney as for items, including the minutes? I'm surprised no one has anything to say about a resolution for a building.
Well, that's just.
I would have, had I not known, I would have said, what the world's business? I didn't think you were gonna give that to Steve. Everybody applying for it.
That's consistent with our act that was just recently amended.
Tell us a little bit about that, Theo, just for everyone, because I know it's.
So we have an act that deals with our zoning and building, and it had not been amended since 1950. And the fine and punishment for that was $100, only $100 fine up to 10 days in jail. And you all go through significant efforts to make sure that folks, you have zoning and Board of Adjustments, you have all these hearings that you have to make sure that people are in compliance with that. And that also includes our rubbish and trash and those kinds of things. And pretty much there was no incentive for anybody to cooperate or do anything. So we have land planning folks to go out and cite these folks. And again, if it was only up to $100, they could just go into court and pay it, and we would not necessarily know. So we've made a concerted effort to work with land planning. We've taken over the prosecution, the civil actions against folks that violate those. And one of the things we wanted to do this session was to get those fines increased to at least a Class B misdemeanor, so it's consistent with illegal slugs or something, at least give us some kind of teeth in that. And it requires that the law reads, because it's back in 1950, that the building commissioner be designated as a merit system person, and we already have our building services supervisor in the merit system that performs those same functions that are listed in the act. So we just, for purpose of this act, this person is now designated as a building commissioner, so that when we file actions, they will be in the name of the building commissioner on behalf of the county.
Seems like there should be some mention of this across the minutes to make sure that it is occurring, especially if we're going to be enforcing the law.
Yeah, that's what this does, and we'll be amending our zoning. You'll have some other amendments that will be coming to you, but this will give us the opportunity to make use of some of the resources that we already have relative to people with dumping and zoning violations.
Any questions on the county attorney?
Very, very exciting to have that done.
I move it is 1, 2, 4.
All fair side. County manager has items here. These are off the plate. We'll
Yeah, good. So on the ambulance program, just a quick update. We have, these items are from the existing ambulance program. You had asked a couple of meetings ago to extend the program to cities that also serve unincorporated county, which I believe is Fairfield, Midfield, Warrior, Leeds, Irondale, and Trussville. So I wanted to mention that because those are in the works to also get some ambulances, because I know that was important to you, and that's that'll be coming forth in the next meeting. And so here are ones in the current program for Rocky Ridge Fire, Burning Port Fire, another one for Burning Port Fire, and Rex Lake, the Valley Fire District. I think Fairfield has one in the works, and Nicholas got one coming in, Warriors got one coming. Fairfield. Yeah, if y'all want to do it,
Well, okay. Why is Rocky Ridge getting a lion's share this month? The lion's share, they're getting a third of the allocation.
Commissioner, they're not. This is just the truck.
Well, it says 344.
It's just the cost of the truck they're getting. It's actually more in line with some of the other trucks we ordered. The truck and the stretcher are a little more expensive than this truck that's going to Vernon and the truck that's going to Cabo Valley, but it's in line with the other truck. It's just a different type of truck. It's the same truck that went to.
So it's not like what you're doing in item 4 that's 180,000.
It's just, so Rex Lake, Cabo Valley, they actually had already purchased a stretcher. They had a grant to purchase a stretcher for that unit. So that took about $60,000 off of that. Actually, it took about $70,000.
So these trucks are coming with supplies and all of that, so will Fairfield and Midfield come with supplies? Even though I know my concern with Midfield didn't want this to cost of Lipscomb and White. That's the only reason. Other than that, I would not be every meeting saying something about Midfield getting a fire truck. But my concern is Lipscomb and White, and they will be serving those two cities.
That's what that mayor.
Commissioner, the agreement that's in minute track right now for Fairfield does include the vehicle and supplies. The vehicle and the equipment in the vehicle has a value of $171,000, and then I believe there's $7,500, almost $7,600 in medical supplies for a total award value of $178 to Fairfield. We don't have Midfield ready to go in minute track yet, so I don't 100% know that dollar value, but to answer your question, yes, there's the equipment and supplies included there.
And Commissioner, you have the Fairfield agreement that we like to consider as new business, and this truck is ready to be put in service.
Well, we ain't voted on this.
You ain't voted on that.
I
satisfied.
still can't understand why the number's so high for me, but I'll get figured
Explain
out.
a little bit better to us, Chris.
So, Commissioner, there's 3 different types of ambulances, and we've bought everything we could find as far as just different kinds. And we're limited on delivery dates and the supply chain on these. So, a Type 1, which is what most of these fire departments are running, is a truck chassis with a box on the back. Those trucks are running about $300,000-ish, between $280 and $320.
So are these, the rest of these not box trucks?
No, sir. Well, the ones for Burning Port and Rex Lake, those are what's called a Type 3, and that sits on the van chassis. It has a little bit smaller box. And it makes it a little bit less expensive. It's just like a van.
So, Roger Reed's got 10 left.
Yes, sir, that's what it feels like. And it's not necessarily what they would have ordered if they had ordered one. Smaller, they would just put more on the stretcher. Stairs are $7,000. I think the truck was $207,000.
The questions originate from questions that have been asked to be the other fire departments. That's what it's at.
And it's in line with what the other fire departments have done.
It just doesn't seem in line with what these fire departments.
No, sir, it's not in line with those fire departments.
And we were in a meeting 3 weeks ago that all the fire chiefs were there, and I don't know that was brought up. Was Zach, you were in that meeting with him. So, I guess that's something that has been raised in the past time. Oh, Brad, we need a little bit better communication with them, Chris, about your, now, how about it, Joe? You want to move this? I can't move it. She's moving, got it, second. Move it, second, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Have one item of new business, which is the Fairfield ambulance is ready to go.
Consideration for a new item of new business.
We have a motion. And a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, unanimous consent. Then we have one item, which would be the ambulance for Fairfield.
This is for $178,894.
Yes.
I move the item, but they didn't get a Cadillac either. I move it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Yeah. I don't know whether Chris explained this or not. They're taking anything they can get as quickly as they can get it to get these folks service. And I don't know, I feel comfortable that they're not being picked and chosen and going different places. Because I know that John Lords, who we're talking about, that John is still fussing that he wanted a $500,000 ambulance. So
I'm sure everybody would want one of those.
but it happened to be the luck of the draw with what we got on it. And these are all being placed into service as quickly as we can. Justin, are you ARPA funds? Are you online? Can you do any verification?
I'm here, Commissioner, and I would actually offer that we've actually done some agreements that have already been approved by y'all that actually had higher dollar amounts on value for other districts to include Marbledale and Centerpoint. So I would agree with Chris that that's kind of a median figure in line with what we've done in some other areas, if not lower, for Rocky Ridge. It depends on the units that they are able to buy, but we've made sure the procurement and distribution is being done in a compliant manner.
How many more we got? I know we were trying to.
I believe we've got one more unit left to purchase, I think. Chris, is that right, or am I missing one? I know that there was one that we were working on that didn't make it on the agenda this week. I believe that is the last unit to purchase because we were also going to be utilizing some of the reserve units. And then we've got the beneficiary agreements with the actual departments or the cities that will have to go along with those.
You want to introduce it?
So actually today we have with us Wayne Shepherd, who's the salesman with Serves, and Troy, who is the vice president of Serves, which is one of the companies we're dealing with ordering these trucks from.
Okay, will you send out the list, make a list, each district what they got?
Yeah, there's Justin, come here, we get it out. All right, we have a motion, second, and we've already passed this, bill,
And we have the new business.
and the new bid.
Yes.
And I have no grants or anything in mind, so Commissioner Wright, it's your turn.
All right. Finance. Ms. Dixon.
Good morning, Commissioners. We have 4 items. Thank you.
Have a motion?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Have a budget resolution amendment for the sheriff's barracks. Have a motion and second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Get her done, Wayne.
Good.
All right, multiple staff development. Do I have a motion?
Before we go into that, understanding that through our agreement, and I don't know whether it's been memorialized yet, is that this is part of a $5 million project for the sheriff's barracks. This is the beginning of it.
Absolutely.
With the understanding that any cost overrun from that will be borne by the sheriff.
That's it, that's our understanding, right?
And we would love to come in under budget.
Absolutely would love that too. Yeah, it's gonna help us a lot. We can, with these barracks, we can probably add an additional 10, 15 people to every class. Every class of cadets. I think we talked about the numbers at the meeting a couple weeks ago. If anybody wants to go back over, I'll be happy to answer.
And it's gonna be safer, cleaner,
Oh,
better.
absolutely.
Better hygiene for the rookies, so we're, good product.
Absolutely, we appreciate it.
All right.
All right, Bill, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Clear
That's-
about that.
All right, we got a multi-staff development. Do we have a motion?
Okay.
All in favor, please say aye. Individual staff development, got a couple of high rollers in there. All in, have a motion? Motion, second. All in favor, please say aye. And for information only, do I have a motion for those? Have a motion, second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Now we got a developmental services, Z220041.
No, let's see, I'm
Really? And everything, thank you, Commissioner, I appreciate it. That's why you this is a spot, it's part of Old Chapel, of the old Patton Chapel Road. In fact, the old right-of-way bisects this property, and we're going to vacating that. Combining it all into one, there's also a concurrent subdivision case that was approved. Again, with it being right here, it's in this bend of the road. You've got commercial to the north. You've got commercial that's all along Old Columbiana Road right here in the vicinity. And they're requesting to go to CP, which is an office district for this property. They're going to market it for an office complex. A1, this is A1 to the CP.
This has been through the hearing process.
It went through planning and zoning. There was some opposition from some Hoover residents against any sort of commercial that was on this property. But again, with it being located where it's at, the fact the way that they're subdividing the property now, that the lot 5C that you see on the screen is the property that's in question, that's in the county. Lot 5D is the city of Hoover, and they're planning on using that for like a pocket park. Lot 5E is already an office. It's Graham and Associates, it's an office building.
How much opposition was there?
200 people. Was that this one?
Did you say 200?
That's what
Yes, 200. That's what I said. Yes. There were some folks that was in opposition. We did receive some emails as well.
I need to look at that and see where it is.
Steve.
So it's
Barely.
widening the road, right?
There was a road project that came along to the north of this, and the old Patton Chapel Road is actually part of this property, and they're vacating that right away. It's going to become part of this property.
I know they scared somebody building some apartments. Apartments, that's what they scared.
Well, no. There was apartments that were approved across the street. But again, this is just for an office building.
Well, kind of.
All right, do I have a motion?
No lie.
Have a motion? And a second. All in favor, please say aye. Z 230011.
All right, last year, this property was rezoned in conjunction with another commercial property that actually fronts along Eastern Valley Road for a hotel. Since then, the property owner has sold it to someone else who just wants to use it as a residence. So this is actually a zoning back to A1 so that they can have so that the residents on the property will be in compliance. This is out on McCullough Road, out close to the 459 interchange. It's across the street from the Bessemer Industrial Park. There's some industry that's right there in Bessemer.
Do I have a motion? Motion. All in favor, please say aye. Z 230012.
All right, this is a property out on Forestdale Boulevard. Let's go to the zoning map. On this property, you have R2 zoning, you have C1 zoning, you have C3 zoning. They came in to get some permits, and this is just a request to bring it all into compliance so that it's easier to administer and easier for the public, the property owner, or our staff to understand where the zoning district boundaries are.
Any opposition?
No. Well, we had some folks over there that had some concern, but I think all that was kind of put to rest after the public hearing.
Go back one slide, please. Is that it?
That is the property, yes.
Tell them to put a little paint on hers. Back it, look.
I move.
Have a motion. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Z 230013.
All right, this is a property that's out just north of Gardendale, well, actually kind of wedged between Gardendale and Mount Olive. Several years ago, the county identified some properties that were zoned industrial at the time, that were adjacent to residential communities. And what the county commission did at that point was rezone everything to what we call a CU, current use, that would allow for one single family residence and nothing else. These folks want to come in here and actually subdivide the property for family purposes. And again, part of that is just rezoning it to A1 to allow for residential / rural residential use.
Right. He's
No, they're planning on constructing it.
his parents or not? I don't know.
Issue. It's 3 lots. The southernmost lot that actually contains the creek. It contains a portion of the creek.
I move.
There you go.
All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All right. Z 230014.
She second.
Last one. Again, this is just a request again to consolidate zoning is out in the Forestdale area as well. And so this has both commercial and industrial zoning on the property. There's an existing church that's there. There's an established church. They're just rezoning it all to institutional for compliance.
Go move.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. I agree. All right, General Services, Sheriff's Department, up again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. All right, this is to replace the entrance canopy at the City Courthouse for the Sheriff's Department. Have any questions? Have a motion. Second. All in favor, please say aye. Thank you. All right, tax collector insolvent report for tax year 2022. Have a motion. All in favor, please say aye. 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 Treasurer item, approval of bank provision, we're pulling that. District 4, other business, I have a community grant for Warrior Senior Citizens. Okay. Second, all in favor, please say aye. That concludes my report.
Is there any other items that come out of here? I see none on
See an empty chair. What can we do to District 5 while we were over here?
Move all of that Jason, whatever it is, money, it's
I think Steve got hold of it on the way out.
All right, guys. Any commission what needs to address? Bosh, Cal? Leo?